Good morning. What's up? Chat's not working. Should probably update OBS. Oh, there it goes. All right. Cool. All right. So happy Monday. Let's see. Today, last weekend, I think, what was that the 10th? That was. Uh, Weird. April 10th. That would be two. Wait, what the hell? That's so weird. Keep skipping. My calendar's being weird. Anyway, I guess that was the Friday. So yeah, that's where we left off. So we'll hear that. This one, I guess I shouldn't play because it's not my song. And then these things. That was fun. This one is from yesterday. And then this one, clarification, is not mine. It's a remake of a like a demo track from. It's actually this same one that I have open here. Um, and that's what I'm going to try to use today to make new music. We'll see. So that was last week, and in a nutshell. All right, so some of those, like some of that is here. This is the project that it's part of Shadow Samples Razor Production Suite. So that comes with like videos, and it's pretty old, but uh, it's very cool. Anyway, one of the things I really liked about it was this synth here. Uh, yeah. So we're gonna try to do something different but similar. So I get. Let me think. All right. So that like genre or whatever is what did he call it? He had some name for it. It was like future rhythm or something like that. Basically, the idea was it's like rhythmy, but it's got lots of yeah FFT stuff but and it's more harmonically focused. So let's just look up for an ARP maybe, and at this 145 tempo. Yeah. And then we can take that, plug it into this, and see if anything cool comes out. Like, that's cool. I like that. All right, I like that. Fun. Let's just do this one because it's a lot simpler. So I think it'll be easy for the thing to decode it. Oh, this is a funny trick. So if you do this, it'll be more likely to warp it correctly. And I think also if we do this, it actually will be more likely. Well, it shouldn't, but I think it will uh, figure it out better. So convert melody to new MIDI track. I think this should be spot on. I think. Okay, so just a couple screw ups in there. Okay, so then if we just quantize that, start and end. Oh, so another cool thing this guy did in this tutorial was to use LFO tool with a couple things after it to turn the intro and verse area chunks into a drop. So I just have to automate that off so that it's not on for the intro. That's cool. All right, so let's hear what this sounds like using that instrumentation. Um, we'll keep this around. This one is a little more complicated, I guess. Change the color of it so you can see the difference. Yeah, so we can make this one like that one. We're going to make all this C minor, I guess. I'm just going to save it so I don't get confused. Whoops. 145, not 999,000. Okay, so we're in C minor, and we're going to try to kind of extend this so it's a little more interesting and melodic than what is currently there, I think. This one's fine. That could be interesting. All right, so what if we take this little guy and we go like natural minor and then harmonic minor. And then we do it again, but instead it's like, now this is what, the sixth? Hmm. I want to more closely follow what the original ARP was doing, so I think we're going to move this up. Not do that. Well, actually, let's just take this back a step. So we're going to go, this is the bass, not the bass, but the default. And then we'll try doing the natural minor thing here. And then do it. This is just still, or that was natural minor. That was natural minor, and then that's harmonic minor, I think. C harmonic minor. Nope, melodic. Melodic minor? I'm just learning this stuff. I don't know. We got that somewhere. Yeah. Okay. I mean, technically, I think harmonic minor would contain the sixth and the seventh being sharped and natural, or flatted and natural, whatever. Yeah, that's cool, I think. All right. Get rid of you. All right, and then so what he has for his intro, I think the bass comes in somewhere after a few bar, like after a couple bar, after 4 bars of that. So we're going to do something similar, I think. And this is a pretty cool patch. Doesn't sound like much. Three, 4, 7. Oh wait, no. 1, 3, 4, 6, 5. And they're longer, right? C might be too low for that not to be a sub. Let's see. Ah! Oh, no, it sounds, it's right where it needs to be. Kind of intruding down there a little bit. Well, let's just see what happens if we copy this to the sub. 20 minutes left. Feels pretty good so far. Okay. Okay, so then next, I guess what I'll do is I'll put in a kick drum so that we have. I don't think there's gonna be a kick drum. Oh yeah, I guess there will be a kick drum there. But we'll just take his kick drum and what was this thing? This is a cool trick, I think. Can I not hear this? This is a neat trick that he did was just extend the release on a vocoder, go dry wet, maybe a little formant, and I guess he automated or I automated overdrive on and off, but so that without the vocoder it's just a little hat click thing, and with it turns it into a ride cymbal with just noise as the carrier and release up. Everything else pretty much is a default. So I think we can probably safely just steal that. I just really need like a rhythm right now so I can do the next bit. I'm fine with that. And this is another weird thing this dude was doing is he used for sidechain. What the hell is that? It's a gate. What? Madness. Madness. That seems to work pretty well though. Also, look at this kick. Holy shit. What? This is like a kick from his sample pack, and he just clipped the hell out of it. Like that is a lot of clipping. Um, I guess it's turned down and then back up again, so it ends up. But he's got drum bus on here, so it's being like clipped again, or not clipped, but limited. I think. Oh no, I guess compression's off. Anyway, it works. Whatever. Who am I to question people who seem to be making music that sounds finished and mastered and whatnot? This is another crazy thing. So I don't have this one, but Ambassador is a Melda, uh, like sub synth harmonics thing. So I just substituted BX sub synth for that, which I have. But I mean, that is a weird thing to put on the master bus. I feel like that for me would end up being something I'd have to keep in my head and then automate off and on when needed, or like later when I was hunting for an issue, or if I exported individual tracks and tried to mix them, then I was like, how come everything is just missing? And it would be that. But whatever, it works. I guess if you're all in one project and you know you're mastering it yourself, it really doesn't matter what you do. Okay, so next step would be take this guy and like reduce my audio latency so I can hopefully get pretty close to real time. So we're going to delete all the automation on this one. And we're going to map this here. And I guess, we can actually map, what is this? What is automating that? This guy. So that's, wub. And then this is a filter. And I wish there was a way, and it should, but it doesn't, copy that. I would like that to automatically be copied to there, but that's just not how it happens. So, wait, no, this one, this guy right here. I just want this to be exactly there. So 647. And I feel like that it should probably just be done in Ableton. Like it should already should already happen by default. Probably just put on headphones. All right, so we're gonna try to do it this way anyway. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that with a knob. I could try though. I feel like it needs an LFO maybe, but I don't know what the speed of the LFO would be. So let's just try it and see what happens. We're just gonna loop this guy and add that. Okay, so yeah. That was not very good. I think it's too much to turn the knob doesn't really work so well. So I guess I could MIDI that to this. No, you don't want to let me do that. Okay, if I go to settings and turn this on remote. Now? No? Nothing? Come on. Why not? Okay, I'm going to try it now. Oh, yeah. Okay. No, it's not working. Why isn't it working? All right, so if I turn this off now. Oh, it is working. All right, let's try that again. See how it goes. I know what's happening. There's reverb automation on this as well. And that is why it sounds all weird. So let me try this with headphones. Or actually, you know what? I can just switch my speakers to one that is not running through this thing. So, yeah, speaker B. Is that set up already? Speaker B. I forget where it's routed. Let's just see if it plays. Undo recording and just undo the last bit. So cool. All right. But let's switch back to my regular speakers. All right, that's cool. I think maybe there's like still a little bit of latency. So I bet if I just move this whole thing back like a little bit, like to get it right there, it'll work better. Okay, and then the other cool thing I can do is I can increase the scale of this so that it goes like that. That one doesn't need to go dip quite as low. Or go as high. Maybe decrease the resolution here a little bit. I can even do stuff like this. Almost. Not quite on beat. It should go like dip there, dip up. Not like that, right? Yeah, that's cool. All right. And then this could go more like that. And lower at the beginning, or lower all throughout. Probably just take some of this and loop it, because also, I don't know about this filter coming in like this. I think I'm going to turn that off for now, because I can just hear it better. Yeah, so each of those sort of needs to be curved a little bit towards the bottom. That's kind of annoying because there's no quick way to fix that in Ableton. Just kind of have to go halfway between them, make a dot, undo this, and then do that. Bummer. Do we? Do we have to do all that? I don't know. Probably not. We can also try this. Makes editing the audio, the automation a lot easier. Just go simplify envelope. So then it's like less dots to work with. Yeah, this is not gradual enough. And this should be very gradual, I think. Just an extra one in there. Yeah. Have we gone far enough to loop now at this point? Probably. So I've taken up way too much time in the timeline here. I guess these tracks usually start with drums in the intro, but I like it without drums. But maybe a little fill there and then the drums come in, like with no clap. And then the clap comes in there. Fill here would be cool. So we'll go drums and type in fill and that BPM. That could be cool. I like that. But, you know, with processing probably. Like we could even do something funky, like put a. This might end up taking a long time though. Just like put this on here, C minor. I feel like this is going to end up with something that sounds cool enough that I'm going to want it to play throughout the whole song, but we could just give it a shot, see what happens. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about this plugin is this weird load time thing, because it's working already, but the graphics. Just edit it from here. Root note being C. Where's that? I can't edit that from this part. That's too annoying. Bummer. Well, because it's major. It's like a major triad right now. And I cannot change the notes available. Okay, well, never mind. We could do this instead. See if that does something cool. Let's see. Natural minor. Natural minor. Okay, cool. So if we do that plus what? I don't know. Whoops. Put that on the wrong track. Whoa. What the fuck? Put this little uh, gate on there so that it cuts out when the kick comes in, I guess. And then maybe that seems like a fill. Maybe it needs more rhythm. And then for this part, get rid of this automation and just do like, we'll just do what? Full reverb, this kind of thing. Have an interesting way to do something rhythmic in something that you like the general feel of already. If you just find the midpoints between things and kind of adjust them from there. Oops. Too much. I think I'm making this way too complicated. Nah, this last one gets to be full length. And then something for the drop, it would be like probably very fast. And then nothing. Yeah, something like that. Could actually be cool to have that doing that while another synth plays eighth notes. And then let's just try this. Something like that. It's too much on the right side. Maybe make it mono and then put some delay or something on it. It'd be cool. It sounds kind of like a snare or something. So, what if we put it with the claps, or in place of the claps to start? Yeah, because we still don't have claps yet. We could put them like here. Oops. Sounds cool though, so whatever. I think that's all the time we got for today, but that's cool. That's fun. Thanks for tuning in and sticking around.